Hey guys, what's up? David here, and I want to share with you guys a crazy realization that I had a few years ago that I keep thinking about because it's really crazy and it's computer science related. So here's what I'm thinking. If you take a picture, like let's say it's a 1280 by 1080 pixel photo, okay? Now that means that there's 1280 times 1080 pixels in the image, so that's, like, let's say it's 1,000,000 pixels roughly, okay? And then each pixel has a color, and those colors consist of 3 channels, red, green, and blue. So each of those color channels can have a value of 0 to 255. So there's a lot of options for colors because each one of those can be between 1 and 255. So you end up with about 16 million colors. That's a lot of options. And then that's for each pixel. So you end up with 1.6 times 10 to the 13 different images that can be generated. And that's a lot, right? I mean, times 10 to the 13, huge, we're talking big things. But when you think about it, if you could generate that set of images, that would be everything that could be imagined in this world and more. Everything that has ever happened to you, there's a picture of it in that set of images. Everything that's happened to me, everything that could happen to me in the future or in the past, there's a picture of you and me standing right next to each other, and then there's another one with you holding a llama, and then there's one where we're both holding the llama, and one where there's a duck on top of the llama, and it's just crazy to think about. There's one where we're all standing together, and there's one where there's no one, and there's one where there's people that you've met before hanging out with people that don't even exist, and it's just every possible image that could ever happen is in this set. And then when you also think about it, you start to realize that this set is limited. If you took a picture of everything that has ever existed or ever could exist, eventually these images will start to repeat. So there is a limited amount of new things you can see in an image. Even though it's huge, there's still a limited amount. And then I'm like, wow, that's crazy that if you have this set of images, you have pictures of everything that has ever happened, the most accurate pictures of that, and with every subtle difference possible, down to crazy differences, down to hypothetical ideas, everything is encapsulated in this set. And that just boggles the mind. There's also a lot of just noise images in the set, so you have to clear those out, and you don't even have the storage to save all these images. But if you did, I'm in that. We're in that set. So cool. So cool.